Oh, I thought about making a video on like my whole timeline, but it's so alien and hard to understand that I don't really think I can really explain it. I mean, I'm not an alien, I'm an extraterrestrial, but it's so extraterrestrial and Quranic, meaning like the Holy Quran. It's so extraterrestrial, it's so Quranic that I don't even know how to explain it to you. It is the most deepest, complicated, beautiful form of a story that can be told, and I'm honestly not certain how to explain it. Essentially, my life is a beautiful experience with of me of myself, who is a flawless person who can do no wrong. So essentially, when you have that mindset where your experience is 100% absolutely beautiful, almost like so hard for a human to understand. For example, one thing I said, this is just one thing I said, is that when I looked in the mirror, I said, my body is like a ruby and I have eyes of sapphire. That's something I said, which is a very pretty thing to say. But it's like that's the way I see myself in a way. And also saying other things like believing I found the perfect cherry blossom through deep introspection, I guess, but also by a searching for it. And my whole life is just a beautiful story that goes until I end, meaning when I die. And saying there's no possible way a human can understand what it is like to be me because it is so brutal and insanely intelligent. And sometimes I do struggle with my schizophrenia, but most of the times I'm just like, it's just this absolutely beautiful experience. I mean, it's more just like a brutalizing of myself and an experience that is utterly feminine, something that cannot be understood by humans. It's insane because I believe, for example, Friedrich Nietzsche, who is a highly regarded philosopher, is one of the stupidest motherfuckers who ever lived. His philosophy is so disgusting. Like I read a book on I read a few pages of a book on Nietzsche and I felt like my eyes were fucking bleeding. It was so fucking bad. I mean, anybody who thinks Nietzsche is a genius is a fucking retard, bro. Nietzsche is such a bad philosopher. He's just saying, like, how it's like basic ancient logic. Because nobody considered ancient logic before but me. I'm the first person to do it. Not saying that humans are just fucking animals, but humans are ancient creatures of a knowledge. Saying that, yeah, if an ancient creature looks at the fucking sun, why would they not believe in God? They see the fucking sun and assume there is not something that consumes them when I broke the laws of physics and am God myself? At least I fucking know. I mean, it's so intelligent that humans can't even understand. Like, nobody is on my fucking level. They're just humans. Nobody is on my level. And it's very depressing because there's that part of me that has to interact with humans and, maybe I want to be friends with someone. But at the same time, I know that, like, you know, in comparison to me, everybody's like a fucking kid. Everybody's like a kid. But I don't see it that way necessarily because there are beautiful humans, but they're small. They're not nearly at my level. You see what I'm saying? I mean, a philosopher who I actually respect was fucking Nietzsche. I see him as a smart man. I don't see him as an amazing genius. This guy's the fucking idol, the false idol. I don't see it that way. I'm just saying he was a very smart man. And his philosophy apparently was used for very bad things. Like his philosophy was used for Marxism and shit, as far as I know. But that's not the way that I interpret his philosophy because I'm Noristic. In fact, the only way, even if I wrote my book Neuristic Thoughts and said, yeah, now you people can read what it is necessarily that I have to say about Norism to an extent through a sheer thousands of pages, well, it's a lot of fucking work. And then I'll post a PDF of my document online and someone could plagiarize it. You see what I'm saying? It would have to be officially published, as it were, unedited, because I don't edit my books. I'm saying when you are so smart and so unproductive like I am, it's very depressing, because you want to fucking be a fucking saint or whatever and fucking study and be super smart, but it's like you have the base level of a hyper intelligence, if you want to word it like that. I mean, I'm just saying, like, bro, I'm an extraterrestrial. Nobody's on my fucking level. And then I'm so fucking badass because when people behave in any kind of way, I can see the flaws in their behavior. And that's why I get so fucking pissed off. I mean, it's like, bro, I'm just way too fucking smart. It makes me want to fucking drink liquor. Like, when you're so fucking smart, you just want to get fucking drunk. But I'm not going to do that because I know it'll spiral. I'll say like, oh yeah, I'll just drink a beer, but then you want another beer. And you want another beer, you see what I'm saying? Or it's like, you say, why drink a beer when I could buy a pint of vodka for $4 at the liquor store? It's like, no homie, I'm not buying a pint of fucking vodka. Lain Iwakura, by the way, is a Mexican black woman. This is an ancient philosophy. And by the way, I proved it was real and also broke the laws of physics by being born. So just give me a fucking break. There's no way a mind like mine could have been born by laws of physics should I then have just been some sort of body that has no mind. It doesn't make any sense. When you are the mind of God, it's impossible. You see what I'm saying? Making the impossible possible is a breaking of the laws of physics. And it's actually fucking true. So when people say to me, no, you're just a human, blah, 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 I don't want to fucking hear it. They don't know shit, bro. I know such a sheer amount of shit, it's insane. Let alone my body is 100% female, and so is my mind. Even though during Lain Iwakura's life as Kichi, she wanted to be a man. You see, these are the things you consider as Allah. That's saying yes. Maybe the death of Jasmine, whose body I did see on a sidewalk when I was on a fucking bus, as far as I know, if I remember correctly, right? Well, I'm just saying, like, bro, shit is fucking crazy. It makes you like, it's like so fucking hardcore. It's like way too fucking hardcore. Because you just know all the shit, especially with gangster rap. Gangster rap is gay as fuck, bro. It's like when you're this fucking smart, it's like everybody's like, oh my god, they're gangsters. Those are the real men. And I just see these motherfuckers, I'm like, these people are pathetic, bro. Compared to me, they're just fucking pathetic ass imbeciles. I mean, have you, like, for example, 21 Savage. He like makes this fucking like rap music, but then you see him in an interview and he's just like some chump. He's just like some fucking guy. He's like, why is everybody idolize this fucking guy? He's like some fucking 20, I don't know how old he's, like 27, 28. He's just some fucking guy. Why does everybody idolize him? Because he has fancy music videos? I don't fucking get it, man. None of the shit he even says in his rap music is impressive to me because I fucking put that shit down like it's fucking dirt under my feet. It's like nothing impresses me. And I'm a fucking woman. You're trying to impress a bitch, it's not working. You see what I'm saying, homie? I saw a motherfucker who had big muscles and tattoos and he had a fucking bitch with him. I'm like, this shit doesn't impress me neither. Because if I'm this fucking hardcore and nothing impresses me, then I don't want a fucking man who's like that. I want a man who's a fucking human being, not some fucking gooner fantasy. You see what I'm saying? This shit is weird as fuck, bro. You're trying to impress the baddest bitch on earth. It ain't gonna work. You see what I'm saying?